animation fans, let's talk for a sec. What has been some of your favorite tropes in indie animation so far? As we here at the Icarus Contract continue to develop our show and upcoming pilot, you can find out more information on that on our Patreon. We have been spending our time writing a bunch of different character dynamics and designing creatures and new costumes and all these exciting things. However, we noticed something. Sometimes we find ourselves falling into tropes that has already been explored in indie animation, which got me thinking one thing. What has been some of the most consistent tropes that we like in indie animation so far? So that's what we're going to be discussing today. Real quick, be sure to like this video and share this video and leave your answer in the comments. That way we can build a community and start a dialogue together. Trope number 1. Small, gremlin little characters. Think Bubble from the Amazing Digital Circus or Nifty from Hazbin Hotel. These are the kind of characters that are typically small, got those sharp razor teeth. They're also hilarious and kind of chaotic in their style of communication and jokes and humor and all those lovely things. Another great reference, even though it's not indie animation, is Power from Chainsaw Man. This is one trope I've noticed a lot in indie animation, where typically there's a main cast, and either within that main cast or as a side character, there's a little gremlin kind of character that's super chaotic and funny. I don't know, I just always find those characters super endearing, super funny, and super lovable. Trope number 2, magic power systems. Oh, I love this one. In my opinion, this is something we don't get a lot of in Western animation. We get plenty of it in Japanese anime and manga, but when it comes to the West, we don't have a ton of magic systems to pull from. However, with indie animation, that doesn't seem to be a problem. For example, one of the most recent big pilots, Heathens, seems to have an awesome magic system. We don't know a lot about it yet. It was only a 9-minute pilot, a really fun one, but the magic seems super lived in, super explored, and super detailed. Not just that, but also super creative and colorful. Personally, I loved every single moment of watching that band of characters use their magic to capture those bulldog things. We seriously need more magic systems in the West, so I'm hoping with the rise of indie animation, we'll start to see more exciting, awesome, and creative magic power systems begin to pop up. Finally, that leaves us with trope number 3, and this one is a bit more serious than the others. That trope being character-driven storytelling. Because indie animation allows full creative liberty most of the time with the artists and people behind it, they are allowed to fully dive into their original characters and explore concepts that may be censored or limited or just not able to be that drawn out because shows on mainstream media have certain rules and stipulations they must meet in order to continue to be pumped out. Because those things don't seem to exist unless YouTube for whatever reason has an issue with it, they are allowed to fully let their characters lead the story. I think a prime recent example of this is Knights of Guinevere, the amazing glitch pilot that blew up recently. Now, even though we can tell the story, scale, and plot is going to be something insanely big, Dan and Terrace clearly wants these two main characters to be the heart and soul of the story. But that is just 3 of the many tropes we have noticed in indie animation while developing our own original indie anime show, The Icarus Contract. Please let us know down in the comments some of the tropes you love, and be sure to share this video with anybody else who is a fan of indie animation that you think can add something awesome to this conversation. And if you like videos like this and want to see more original indie animation storytelling, please support us on Patreon.